What a
man.
I'm not even gonna use my oxygen. I might put 2 on somebody next to me.
Why'd you point to me? I don't need to.
You're on next to me already.
This guy needs 2 for sure. What episode is 30, 33?
33, I believe.
33. We're episode 33. We actually have, I guess, like the next 2 episodes planned out.
We got all of February planned out.
Yeah, we have all of February planned out. We're doing pretty good. We're doing a new
we have all of
thing.
February
We
planned
kind of record like every 2 weeks. Yada yada. We're
Funny
recording
ass
like a whole
content
day.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Can't wait for that.
Sorry,
one.
man. Sorry.
I think that's so funny though, and it carried on into Valorant.
It carried on into Valorant,
Yeah.
and it was just bad.
I was just the punching bag the whole night.
Literally.
Yeah.
Somebody had to do it.
Yeah,
His
somebody
eyes
had
were
to do
so
it.
low last
Shout
week.
out Mr. Cruz for being a punching bag for that. We're back this week. Kind of got a couple of topics to talk about. Some kind of sad,
Wait.
you know.
Ad real.
Oh, I was so confused. What do we guys say? Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe on this, share it to your friends. We're doing pretty good on the shorts. It's just a long form. Trying to transition you guys into the long form is kind of something for us to figure out, but it would definitely appreciate your help.
We don't need to figure out. We just need motherfuckers to go ahead and hit that button.
I actually like that.
Yeah. So this week we're gonna talk about we had a good amount of plane incidents.
Yes.
This
Why didn't
past
you want to use
week.
the other word?
Yeah.
What, crashes?
Yeah.
Crashes sounds aggressive.
It
though.
does sound aggressive.
And it's only the beginning of the year.
They were pretty bad, dude.
All in
Oh,
January.
God.
No,
Yeah.
all of January, and then truthfully, we ended December with crashes too. There's like the 2 big ones out there. What was it, in Korea and Kazakhstan?
Holy fuck, I forgot about that because
Yeah,
I went down a rabbit hole of like crashes and like what was the biggest like crash in the
Yeah, I
area.
almost forgot about it too until like I was like,
What
hold
makes
up.
it the biggest?
I need some more.
No, so I'm talking about like death toll. I think it was one going from South Korea to Guam actually.
It's probably one of those like Airbuses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was bad.
Top
One of
and
the-
bottom.
One of the bowling ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Here we
Those
go
are the big
again.
ones. Yeah.
I heard someone yesterday say at a party, they were like, I'm never getting on a 747 again. It's so funny, dude.
Bitch, how you know? I mean, I know it tells you, but come on now.
Does
Yeah.
it tell you?
Yeah,
Yeah, it tells you
what's
what
up. Yeah.
plane.
We're getting on.
We're
Are
gonna
we getting
No.
on it? No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I
No,
haven't
we're
checked.
not.
Well, yes, we are. We're on a 747 from Japan, from here to Japan.
Oh, I'm not.
You're not on a 747?
I don't know what
I'm not on your same flight.
No, okay, look.
Yes, I
But he's almost 100%. It is probably one of the big
Bro,
planes.
if you're this,
Yeah,
is let me
no,
just
no,
tell you guys right now.
yeah.
If you guys had seatings where it was 1, 2, 3 on your way to Japan and on your way back, that is a 747.
My flight back, I think, is 1 2 3 2 2 1 2 3.
100% a 747 flight.
Fuck did you just say?
Or wait, I think it's 2 2 1 2 3 2 2.
What the fuck?
I don't know. You're on an AC 130 or something, bro. Because that sounds huge.
I could be wrong, but that flight, they're gonna be pissed at me because I'm just gonna be like the scrawny ass dude just kicking my feet in like the big ass seat.
You know what I was thinking about? This is off topic, but okay, look. So remember I told you guys I chose all exit rows?
Mhm.
So I'm thinking like, am I gonna be able to sleep?
No.
Like, aren't those people like have to be like up and alert? I can't be like knocked out, right?
Wait, you're talking about exit row or exit like pull like
Exit
safety?
No, yeah, like I'm in the
Yeah,
exit
just
row,
exit row.
for like the extra space.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Do they, sir? You gotta wake up. Do they hit you with that?
Well,
I don't know,
you-
because those people are supposed to be like,
Yeah, like they gotta like they look at you and are like, okay, yeah, you can stay here. Otherwise, they'll move you.
yeah.
They moved a boy, one of the UFC fighters.
Oh yeah, but that was different, bro. That was definitely racial, bro. That was
Oh, 100%. But yeah,
that was definitely
but that's like the one dude you want there.
yeah, literally. But they don't know that. Like
Yeah.
she was in the complete wrong. But like I understand her point. But like, nah, actually, I take that back. Fuck you, bro. Khabib is the best dude you can have
Fuck
out there,
you.
bro.
Yeah.
Hell
Literally,
yeah.
he would have
Gatekeeping?
saved all the
No,
lives.
no,
He would
no,
have
no, no.
beat all the terrorists up, bro. What the heck? You don't want nobody else in that, bro.
He would have held the plane up.
Literally, bro. If the pilot was crashing, he would have flew the plane. That's how
Probably.
honorable he is, dude. Shout out to the Dagestanis, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like they honestly did him dirty just because he can't speak clear English.
No, he even said though, like he understood the job and everything, and he was like, yeah, I read that he was saying like, no, I'm good, I get it, I can know what's going on.
Yeah.
And they're like, no.
She's like, I'm not comfortable. I'm still gonna move you. He's trying to argue like, hey, that's not fair.
Yeah.
Like just because we might not be what you
Mm-hmm.
guys still want us to be, like I can still do the duties. And if not,
Yeah.
I would trust him more than anybody on that plane to do
Nah,
the duty.
for
Unless
real.
there's like us or like like a like a marshal or something. But
This guy said us. What's the duty?
it's like if it's going down, like you gotta like
Open the door.
you can't be bitch basically.
yeah, you're basically helping like with the
Yeah.
shit if
Yeah.
it goes to shit. Like I imagine like let's say there's 8 terrorists on that flight, they expect everyone on the exit row to take at least 2. Why were you guys quiet to that?
Because I was like, what?
I was waiting for the joke.
They're giving us training?
They selectively choose you there, so you fight 2 of them. You have to. You gotta have, dude. If you're in the
That
exit
is not
row,
in the part of the exit road.
That
duties,
is
guys.
not in the
The
manual that I
exit road
fucking
duties
read.
is to open the damn
No,
door.
no, no,
When you buy your ticket on the terms and conditions, it says
Fine
willing to
print.
throw hands.
It says you must take out 2 terrorists if they're on the plane.
if you're in the exit row, you gotta be able to fight.
They would have
That's
moved
all I
my
know.
ass then. Cause
Why would you need
they
to be
think I'm
able
one
to
of them.
fight?
Because think about it, people are panicking. Oh my God, we're going down. They need you to fight the people that are trying to jump off.
I think you got the wrong idea.
They're
here.
like, oh, I'm trying to jump off and save myself. Nope. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Okay, well, first of all, how are they saving themselves if they're jumping off?
Because they think that's gonna save them, bro. You gotta wait for the raft to come down, and there's a bunch of things, dude. If I'm the exit hero man, I'm taking my job serious. I'm making sure everybody knows that they're little one.
Single file line, single
Yeah,
file line.
Clocking in.
Yeah, literally. I'm making sure everyone's inflatable works. I'm like, did you double check? Did you tap it? Did you hit it on the bottom? Did you check the top?
He's not
Make sure it's
putting
gonna
his
open.
oxygen mask on first.
Yeah.
He's
I'm putting
helping
everyone else's
else.
on. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
What a
bro.
guy. What a
What
guy.
a
I'm not
man.
even gonna use my oxygen. I might put 2 on somebody next to me.
Why'd you point to me? I don't need to.
You're on next to me already.
This guy needs 2 for
I
sure.
might need 2 next to me. I might take 2 because I asthma.
My bad. Huge side tangent.
How did we get here?
huge side
Yeah, how
tangent.
did we get here?
We're
It's so
going
funny.
back. Go back.
Yes.
Yeah, so recently we had 2 major crashes. One in Philadelphia, the other one was Washington.
Yeah, Washington.
Area. So it was the Washington one was the Black Hawk with the commercial plane,
Yeah.
and then Philadelphia was just a plane crashing,
No, it wasn't. It was a emergency flight.
emergency flight.
So it was like something like Starflight or like.
It was medical, right?
Yeah, it was. It was a medical
Oh,
It
transport.
was a medical
Yeah, and I
transport.
think what
Which
was
is even made it
6
worse.
6
Yeah.
people passed away in that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, no, I did see that was that the one in Philly?
Yes.
Yes,
it's
with
horrible.
like the big like explosion.
Yeah,
and
it's
the whole
horrible.
area. Yeah, it was bad.
That shit looked like fucking a movie, man.
Dude, did you?
I mean, both of
Oh, I
them
can't
look
wait to get
crazy.
into this.
And there was so many like different like angles and
Yes.
videos of
That's
it.
what
I'm
makes
just
it even
like,
worse.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know if
That's what made it
you
even
sent the
worse.
video of it being on somebody's Ring camera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember we're in the channel and I was like, oh
that
fuck.
Ring, dude, that Ring camera looked crazy.
Could you
Yeah.
see the full bird?
I don't remember.
Or was
You
it
see
just the?
I
You
think
see
you
it,
just see it.
you know how like things heat up like
Yeah.
as they go down?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like you can see that. Like
Okay.
you definitely see something coming down and then it just pops and it's a giant flash.
Yeah. You guys want to hear about a conspiracy I saw?
Hmm.
That it wasn't a plane crash.
UFO?
No, not a UFO. They were saying that it might have been just like a missile. Like somebody had hit a missile and it hit Philadelphia.
A
Really?
missile.
Well, that's just one of the conspiracies because there's like a bunch of angles where it's like you can't actually see like what they think is a
Yeah, the
you know
plane.
yeah. So they're like maybe it was a missile or whatever. But
wonder
that's
what-
that's another thing.
I wonder what the area around it looks like.
It was rural. To me, it looked like right at the
like
intersection.
after.
Oh no, that's horrible. You didn't see the videos? Like there's like body parts everywhere. Like There's a
Oh,
bunch
okay.
of-
I purposely went away from those videos. I saw the
Yeah.
caption. It was like there's body parts everywhere. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't want to see that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna just keep on scrolling.
I mean, he literally just showed me a video of like people in a restaurant getting hit by debris.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Did you guys see the POV from the Muslim guy? He's like, Allahu Akbar. And it's just like,
No.
Are you fucking kidding me?
no, but not like that. No, not in like a bad way. He was
No,
saying.
I know what you're
Oh, okay,
saying,
okay,
but
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like shocked. Like, what?
Yeah. So he was right there when it landed. So he's driving, and then he sees it coming down, or whatever is coming down. He sees it coming down. Boom, hits. He's screaming, Allahu Akbar. He's like running up to it, like checking on people and stuff. Like, just the POV is crazy because he's right there, like right after
Yeah.
the impact.
Yeah.
Like the vehicles and all that, all the fire that started off of it, and just like the
I
not the
want to
parts.
say
and
one of the
stuff, like-
videos I saw was people was just just walking out of Target or some shit and then
Yeah,
they saw it.
saw
And,
it come down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can-
the main one I saw was the Ring camera one. That was like
Oh,
the
okay.
first video I saw of it, and I was like, damn.
Fuck, I can't find
And
it.
be honest, are you guys running back inside?
No, I'm staying outside watching.
Watching what?
Like just like
No, man. I think
seeing what's
yeah,
happening.
I think I'm going to help. Like I'm gonna go run over there.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not going back. Like you're going back inside your
Yeah,
house.
like the way they ran. Okay, no offense. Like if you ran back inside, like it's perfectly fine. Nobody knows what's actually
Oh,
happening.
you're talking about
in
like
the
when he
moment.
panicked and then
Yeah, but I feel like I'm the guy to just be curious as fuck, and I would go over there.
Nah, I'm running. I'm running.
That's the
towards
thing
it, bro.
though. Like, yeah, you kind of just get tunnel vision. At least that's how like
Yeah,
you've been
no,
kind of
I'm
conditioned
definitely
to.
running.
No, it's definitely crazy. I feel like it definitely does like all the air traffic control people, like they're very good at like their job, and that's why that other one, and like I dad showed me a video of the actual comms for the
Yeah.
It's actually
call.
insane, like hearing them like talk and like kind of like routing out and everything. I'm just like,
It's horrible, bro.
fuck.
Whenever you hear something like that with shit like where it's actually tragic, and then you can hear,
Mm-hmm.
like just the emotions behind that air traffic controller that just had to go, it just sucks.
It's definitely crazy, especially the fact that they're kind of like back to back.
Yes,
Yeah.
literally. bro.
Yeah, like it's literally like what within a week, 2 weeks. span?
Within 1 week, bro.
Yeah, I was
Like-
gonna say it was really crazy.
I want to say a couple of days, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't
I feel
even
like
yeah, I
it
don't
just
even
happened
think it was
like
a
that.
full week, bro.
Maybe like 4 days.
For a whole second, like I thought it was like just more footage of like the first one, and then it was
Yeah.
like no, like
This
a
is a
whole
whole brand
separate
new one.
like area. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
You guys said we had more though, right?
Yeah.
Like how many have we had like within like I guess this month, December?
So there's the two big ones that happened, like we said earlier. Then these two just now. Actually, those two big ones, I was like looking. Those last two in December made 2024 like the deadliest in the past 6 years in terms of like aviation crashes and all that. 2018, I think, was like the deadliest. But yeah, it was that Boeing one that 139 people
Oh, yeah,
like
they
passed
actually
away
died.
on in Korea. Yeah, and then people were talking like, oh well, I want a backseat now because the only two people that survived on that plane were the two all all the way in the back.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about the Korea one, that's the one you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
It had failed brakes, right? If I
Something
remember,
like that,
it was
yeah.
something like that, but
And
it
right into
ran
the
into
wall.
a fucking
I
wall.
know what you're talking about.
So
I
like,
saw
yeah,
that video.
it didn't have anywhere to go, and it just went straight into it.
Yeah,
Like
it was
the,
really fucked.
yeah, the way just the layout of the compound.
But isn't there like a certain point they just start pulling back up? Like they're supposed to start pulling back up. I could be wrong on this.
So like
I would
even if
imagine
they
so.
are going, like there's a point where you have to try and
try to pull back
yeah,
up, right?
because if not, like I mean, obviously we all know like you don't want to just go straight down like
Yeah.
this. Like, you want to try and slide it on. But I also saw a conspiracy. This is like a bad one. Like you know how like they tell you if you are going down or shit like that, like you're supposed to like tuck your head into your seat, like you go down and you like tuck in.
Okay.
You know, I saw that someone was saying like they deliberately tell people to do that so they die.
Yeah, because that doesn't seem like a good position to
I
be
see
in.
what you're saying. Okay, wait. I watched that one movie, the people in the snow or something like that on Netflix
Yeah.
about like I forgot.
It's the soccer team.
Yeah, the
in
soccer
Argentina.
team.
Argentina.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like they show like
It looks
the film,
bad,
of
bro.
like what would happen.
Yeah.
I guess, but this could be because it is a little bit dated. I hope planes have gotten a lot better by then. But like everyone's seat essentially when the crash happens, everyone's seat flies forward. So if we're tucking,
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
good.
dead.
Yeah, we're
definitely
good.
dead.
So
If everyone's
I saw-
flying forward, dude.
Yeah. I saw that it was because let's say like for example those two survivors, what are they gonna do since they survived that?
Yeah, it's a lawsuit.
It's gonna be a lawsuit,
yeah,
right? So
that makes sense.
so like I don't know if it was insurance or like just airplane or
Oh,
like the airline. There you go, like the airline.
Oh, okay.
Deliberately say that so that if that does happen, like they make sure like they're gonna die or whatever.
Yeah.
How would you?
Crazy.
What would you guys do? This is something that sounds crazy, but like, what would you guys do?
If we're going down,
Yeah. What's your safe position?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if like I think maybe I would just
I don't have a
accept it. I think
position.
I would just accept
Yeah.
death.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tuck. I wouldn't do any of that. I think maybe I would try to call somebody, maybe record it or something.
Yeah.
Because I thought about since that one in DC, you know, because that shit is sad as fuck. Like a bunch of them were like the ice skaters and like
Yeah.
like just a bunch of you know
ice
a bunch
skaters
of them
and,
were
like,
young
the
and
family
shit.
all
Like
that, yeah.
so when I put into perspective like of my own life and I'm like, okay, this is it. Like what else more can you do? You know, like I feel like in that moment when I'm going down, it's like this is it. You know, like I don't want to go anything crazy. I don't want to panic. Like maybe record a video, call my mom or something. Like you know what I mean? I don't want to do anything crazy. Bro.
Yeah.
The crazy thing though about that one, the DC one, they didn't know, right? The passengers.
No, they had no idea.
Yeah, it was straight impact for them.
Yeah, they had no idea.
So yeah, like you couldn't, you don't have that opportunity.
Do they? I guess that would cause panic, right?
Oh, do they say that like on the
Yeah,
intercom,
they
hey,
say
we're
it.
about to crash?
Nah, yeah.
well, so
I don't think
I
they
think
did that.
specifically what he's talking about is like
it was so
they had
fast.
No,
No,
idea.
yeah.
The only thing is that I can think of is like once it hits, you guys see kind of the plane split into two and then it goes down into the water.
Yeah,
So I think in those moments, that last like 10 seconds maybe you're alive before you hit that icy cold water is like, okay, that's where you're like that panic mode sets. And
Yeah.
you'd have you do something like that, bro. You just I feel like you don't even fucking like it doesn't even
Yeah,
register. You
don't
know, I
even
feel
get
like
a chance.
yeah.
yeah, I feel like you're alive and then you're just not, you know? So whatever you believe in happens to you. But well, yeah, back to you, what you were saying is like, I don't think I would do anything crazy. You know what I mean? Like I'm definitely not tucking myself in.
No, yeah.
Like I'm not. I'm just gonna like, fuck it.
Whatever
This
happens,
is it,
happens.
you know?
fuck.
Yeah, this
That's
is
true,
it.
I guess.
Maybe I would grip onto my seat because like, I don't know, I could imagine myself doing that, but I'm not fucking ducking it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's
Yeah.
literally, I'm holding
Yeah, yeah,
on,
literally
just
that, yeah,
right here,
yeah.
this position.
Or like if I had somebody that I love, like let's say we're all going down when we're flying back from Japan or something, like maybe I'd grab onto you guys or something.
I mean, shit.
I just got you
We ain't gotta
Yeah,
make
literally,
that
you'd be like,
so-
all right, man.
we ain't
GG's.
gotta make that shit so realistic.
Gee,
Holy
oh
shit.
yeah, it's crazy. Actually, I take that shit back. What the fuck?
Yeah.
But you know
That's
what
a
I'm
real
saying?
trip.
Yeah, that's true. You know what I mean? That
No,
at least
yeah.
I would hope that's how it would be. You know, like I wouldn't want to be fucking screaming or like going crazy.
And it's always like so hard to tell because
Maybe
like
I'd pray.
when you don't really know until you are put in that
Literally,
position.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you can
exactly.
sit here and say, "Oh, I would do this,
Yeah.
and that," but you don't really know until you actually have to get put into that
100%.
position. And it's,
Hopefully we never do.
yeah, no, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Especially because like we are trying to do a lot more traveling.
Yeah,
within
yeah,
this
literally.
year
That's
and
the thing that
everything.
sucks. Like I saw you're talking about numbers and stuff like that. Like I saw a statistic where like a lot more crashes actually do happen than we know or that they put out. out, but because of how like severe these two were, it's obviously gonna get
I
broadcast.
feel like
There was
that is a
different
thing with
POVs.
everything though.
Yeah.
Like car crashes, like you know, fucking shark attacks or like animal like everything, and like it's not as broadcasted or we don't see it as much because it's not as
panic and
severe.
everything. And then on top of that, like airline is like a big thing. So like to cause panic in that way, like
That's so much money lost,
that's gonna kill so much shit.
Yeah.
But I was looking. They always give the statistic that like, you know, you're safer in an airplane than you are like driving or
they
shit
say
like
that all the
that.
time,
And I mean, when you look at it in statistics like that, okay, cool. Like everything sounds great when you're looking at numbers, but when you're just seeing it so often, once again, 2 within like literally a week. Like it's shit's crazy as fuck to think, especially one of them being a Blackhawk.
Trained Blackhawk. Someone should get into that.
I don't know if it was like legit. Someone said like I guess they were wearing NVGs in there, but like why would you if it's like well lit area?
I think they were saying like that it was some type of training, and then I think I saw like some guy break it down. I think they're supposed to when they're flying a Blackhawk. Like that's just what they have to be wearing whenever they pilot that thing.
Then they got to know what it's like to drive it at night.
Yeah. Like they literally have to have NVGs on, and like you obviously know what happens if you have NVGs on. Like now your vision becomes like open peripherals to fucking
tunnel.
You know what I mean? So that's we can get into that conspiracy. Like a lot of people were saying like, oh, he had time to move, like he could have maneuvered. I mean, he's in a Blackhawk for damn sake. Like you can do crazy shit in there, you know? Because even watching the videos, dude, sometimes like obviously the different angles, like to me it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because the plane is coming down like its normal path, like that it's supposed to, right? And then the Blackhawk, like if there's some POVs where I saw where it almost looks like it like I don't want to say aimed for it, but like yes, but like so it's traction where it's not gonna hit, and then like you kind of just see it like veer off. So I'm like, I don't know, man. That's one of those things, dude. Like obviously, hopefully it was an accident. But like, bro, I couldn't even imagine.
I feel like the biggest thing there though is like they didn't know like where it was coming from, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Like they didn't
there's no
know,
like Mayday, plane to your left. Like
there's no calm for. I feel like because we experience it all the time. Like we play games. Like I feel like that's like our easy example of like like oh where did I get hit from like right or like, where did that even come from like
and you guys know too like they have radar and shit like that like, both that plane and the helicopter. So
that's another thing too. Like how did they not see it?
Especially in the area. Even to the like I saw some guy say oh that air traffic controller is gonna get sued for that one, but like you guys said you listened to the playback like they didn't necessarily do anything wrong. You know like they did everything protocol. So it's just crazy.
I think one thing that's been aggravating, I mean, but it happens with any like catastrophic, I can't say the word, sorry.
Catastrophic.
Yeah, anything like that is the whole like political gain from it.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Bro, like people like we talked about before, like starting the episode is like people's lives, you know, were lost. And the first thing you're going to go into is like, oh, it was this person that was on, that was commanding it, or it was this person in charge. It was this
person's
or it was
fault.
because of like this, and that's why like it's a whole bunch of shit, and it's like these are people's actual lives. That's somebody's family, and the first thing you want to do is just make it a whole political thing.
Yeah.
That's the worst
like,
part about it.
Like for once, like could we not like always make everything political?
Yeah.
Like I get it, yes, like something's obviously tied within that, but at least right now, like come on, like show some respect. Like people just died.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be left or right, you know.
Yeah, we will say, if you guys did have somebody pass away during either one of those crashes, we we do give our condolences, and it is a very tragic event. I don't know if we made any light jokes, but it's how we deal with the
what we're
dark
seeing.
the dark humor of it. It's a coping mechanism. But yeah, if you guys did have anybody pass away during it, we do give your condolences. Hopefully, it at least doesn't happen again. Yeah, I feel like it's short. It's such a short time span that it's like that's what makes it crazy. It's not like this happened this time or this happened 6 months from now.
Yeah, it's literally it felt like back to back. Yeah.
So it is a very sad topic. We do give our condolences there.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and transition to another one.
Yeah, that's actually a good spot to.
Yeah, so kind of just going back on like the whole conspiracy thing. So I don't know if you guys saw this. This popped up on my Instagram about these. There was the articles I was reading. It was only one. Like the initial video, I only saw one. She was it was a Chinese lady, and I forgot her name. She got charged with crazy fraud from gift cards. Can you guys give me a guess on like how much you guys think she took?
Okay. 10 stacks.
I was thinking 12. That's crazy.
10 stacks is my number.
She got away with like $1.1 million.
Shit.
I thought you were talking about just one hit.
No, so it wasn't
1 million.
1.1 million. Somewhat like
off gift cards.
Off gift cards.
It sucks, man. I used to work at like Geek Squad, so like when people come in, they're like, "Oh, I'm here. I'm turning in what I need to do." People would get scammed left and right.
It's so dumb to me though.
I've had like older people, and it's usually the easy targets. Like they're like, my whole bank account, I've lost everything. Yeah. And and it's there's like nothing we can do immediately. It's like you just got to handle it with your bank. Like it sucks. It's real. Yeah, no, it sucks.
Like just seeing like you said, it happened to like obviously the old people are target, but just like in general, like hey, this guy said I needed to bring him $300 worth of gift cards, and he was gonna give me 3,000 back.
Yeah.
It's like, bro,
Yeah.
how
Like, think
on
about that.
earth are you falling for that? Like, no
Yeah.
offense. I'm not trying to be mean, bro. Like, I tell my mom all the time, don't click on links that she gets to her
Yeah.
phone. Don't answer
Yeah.
numbers that, like, you don't know because they're trying to scam you, you know? But it's, like, crazy to me, bro, to think about that.
They used to
dude.
get my grandma all the time. Not like major like scams, not like major scams, but it would be like,
You just write your grandma out? See?
yeah.
She's not the only one. There's two others, and one of the girls stole 1.6 million, and the other girl was a low baller. She only had 400,000. But
Only.
so
Yeah.
essentially, this is how it would go down. So they would obtain the gift cards, you know, criminally, kind of targeting, like you guys said, the elderly, people like that, and then they would buy Apple product and ship it back to China,
Nice.
Wow.
and that's how they got away with it.
That's how they, yeah.
And so I ended up going down a rabbit hole, and I was like, dang, like it takes a lot of balls to pull off something like that, right?
Mhm.
I feel like even for me, if even though I was just like a rob a store, just like candy or, you know, some sodas or something like that, like I feel like I'd come out there like, feel like I feel good, right?
Yeah.
I'm a bad bitch,
Yeah.
right? And so I thought about it, and I was like, dang, there's definitely people out there who have bigger balls than us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Would you guys ever try to sell a national monument?
What
A
the
national monument? Am I like Indiana Jones? Like
Yeah,
I'm taking
like,
the
say
crystal
I came
skull?
up to you and I was like, hey, I'll sell you the Lincoln statue for $80 million,
The whole statue.
right?
I'd be down, bro.
So obviously you're not, nobody sells these. They're national monuments for a reason.
Unless.
But there have been two cases
Holy shit.
of people selling national monuments that not only sold them once, but multiple times as well. The first guy was an Indian dude. I forgot his name. It was like Nart. It almost looked like Narwhal, but it's like
okay.
Warler.
The
Something,
one that you
something
sent
Patel.
him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
That ain't it.
That's
That's
not
fucked up.
it. But he ended up selling the Taj Mahal.
Are you
What?
serious? Wait.
He sold the Taj
serious?
Mahal 3 times.
In what century?
For real.
In like the it was late. It's like 1960s.
No way.
How do you go about that?
Yes.
He would essentially dress up so he started off as this, you know, like a normal pickpocket person, right? He came from a very poor village. He essentially went to school and he got really good forging signatures. So he would dress up as a government official and then walk around and target like obviously the rich people.
Yeah.
And then would say like, hey, you know, we're really just trying to sell this. Here's all the documents, and he would pretty much forge all the government officials that were in charge at that time to kind of sell the Taj Mahal. But he sold
Holy
that bitch
shit.
3 times.
How much?
I don't know. That was
I mean,
never
let's be
that was
honest,
never
it's probably like
disclosed.
$10 for us, but
That's fucked.
Oh yeah, man.
So the crazy part about it wasn't just the Taj Mahal. Like he was definitely doing a lot of other schemes. He would end up going to prison and he would break out repeatedly.
Oh shit.
What a
He
man.
would escape prison repeatedly.
What is his?
Right? It wasn't till he was 84 years old that they got his ass again and he escaped one more time. And he literally, to this day, they don't know what happened to him.
see,
Dang.
two things. One, that's badass that they don't know
It
what
is,
happened to him.
yeah.
Two, I don't want any excuses from the elders anymore. When they're 84,
Oh,
if
yeah,
you're not
yeah.
breaking out of prison, you ain't doing
Yeah.
it right.
Broke out of prison at 84 years old, sold the Taj Mahal 3 times.
So
right?
he's a different 84, bro.
Yeah.
Isn't that like the balls to pull something like that off? Because like,
Who's buying it from?
who's
What
buying
idiot?
That's
it,
my
bro?
question. Who
What
falls for
idiot
that?
is
Who's like,
buying it?
who's like, yeah.
You see
let
that?
me get that.
You see that big monument? That's yours, bro.
That's
It's like
gold.
it's like an old dude pulls up to you in a bar and he pulls out like some fake ass paperwork. He's like, "Hey, you see that right there? You want that?" Makes him sign it. Like
It's like the
50
Squid
mil.
Games.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let me offer you a dude.
Like he's going up to these people, like offering it. It's not
Yeah.
like they're coming out to him, like, hey, like I'm interested in that.
Yeah,
How much
yeah.
is it?
Yeah, and usually
Right.
people
That's
are,
true. You're right.
people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna take it. Like I'm gonna physically
Yeah,
take it." So they're,
conquer it, yeah.
you know, I'm like, how do you explain that part?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I imagine like he had like multiple meetings and you're
Yeah,
like talking about
100%,
things.
yeah.
You're like, yeah, we'll start doing this. We'll rename it to whatever you want.
Motherfuckers try to walk in the door. Sir, what the hell are you doing in here?
So
So just bought it. Don't
Yeah.
look at my
It's
paperwork.
my shit.
I own this building, dude.
You're like,
It's
what are
not
you
even-
talking about, bro?
It's not even
We
a
don't-
Taj Mahal anymore, bro.
We don't even know who the fuck that guy is. They sold it to you.
So there wasn't just a Taj Mahal that got sold. Not by the same dude. There was
Okay,
I believe he's a French guy who sold the Eiffel Tower
Oui, oui.
twice.
S'il vous plaît.
Sold the Eiffel Tower twice, dude. And I was like, dang, bro, like selling a national monument's crazy. And
Yeah.
to be the people who buy it, you deserve to get
You know,
scammed.
it's funny. I'm
Yeah.
expecting like these little like, oh, they sold George Washington's teeth. You know, something
Yeah,
little.
yeah.
But it's like huge ass fucking buildings and shit.
Buildings you
Put that
can't
shit in your
take.
Now I
pocket.
want to
Yeah.
look into this, bro. Like,
Yeah.
well, how is he approaching these folks? Or these like that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, so it's super interesting to kind of like read about. But like scams like that happen all the time. I mean, have you guys ever seen like Catch Me If You Can?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like that is a really, really good show with
Oh, never mind.
was it Leonardo?
It was a show?
No, movie.
No, you're talking about Jesse.
No, you're
No,
talking about
see it.
Now You See Me. Or wait.
No. Catch Me If You Can.
Oh, I'm thinking of totally different.
You're
And
thinking
it's-
about the card one.
It has
Yeah.
Tom
I'm
Hanks.
thinking of fucking.
Catch Me
No,
If You
Tom Hanks, and then I think I'm pretty sure it's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Wait, sounds.
Oh, yeah.
And
Is
he-
this the bank one?
Yeah, so
Okay,
he
yeah.
plays like his name is Frank Abagnale.
Yeah,
Abagnale,
it's a real
something like
one,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a real guy.
Yeah.
And he would essentially, how it started is he would scam banks for checks. Essentially, he would cash in a check, the check would bounce, but he would already have the money.
And he'd just pull it.
He'd be gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So essentially, he did that over and over again and became like this huge, like, on FBI's list. And they go through the whole story, and he eventually, like, really gives into, like, the scams. And, like, he end up playing role plays, like, as pilots, as doctors, as
Dang.
lawyers. Like, he goes, like, the whole 9 yards, like,
Yeah.
end up just getting away with these. He eventually gets caught, and he's young. He's like real young at this point. He's maybe like peaking in his 20s, like
Damn.
after he gets caught, right?
Yeah.
Either the CIA or the FBI offers him a job.
Yeah.
Oh, because of how good he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then does the movie play out like that? Like where?
Yeah, same thing.
Oh, cool. So it's
the-
just his life basically.
Yeah, so the
Oh,
movie's
okay.
with
Got it.
Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hanks, and
Yeah.
Tom Hanks is pretty much the FBI guy
Yeah.
that's like going trying to find him.
Oh, cool. Like Da
Right.
Vinci Code.
Yeah, but
Mm.
Frank, the guy that it's about, he said it's about 90% accurate, like
Wow.
the movie.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because like there's moments where like him and Tom Hanks will be in the same room. He'll be in the same room with the FBI agents that are like trying to find him.
Yeah.
He's like, hey man, I'm just part of the local law enforcement.
Whoa.
We got a call on this guy that he, by a couple banks around
Yeah.
here that he's been scamming. He's like, I just sent my partner down there to go get that guy because he's the one that actually owns this like hotel building, right? So Tom Hanks will like look outside the window and he'll be like, all right. He's like, can I see your identification? And he's like, man, like we're both like law enforcement. Like, why you doing? He starts reaching for his pockets. It goes into like the whole comm scheme, misdirection. Like they want
Yeah.
they want you here.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
they're throwing your attention over here.
Yeah.
So he literally hands him a wallet just full of coupons.
Oh yeah. I saw that scene.
Yeah.
He dashes and then he was like, "Let me double check real quick."
Yeah.
And then it's like,
He's like, hey, you forgot your wallet.
Yeah.
And then he opens his wallet and it's just coupons and
Yeah.
he's gone.
Oh my goodness.
And it's crazy
I
to
gotta
think
watch
that.
that, dude. What the heck?
It's
Yeah,
yeah,
same.
yeah. I've seen bits and pieces
Sounds
of
cool.
So people have like the biggest balls, like, obviously once you start hitting like the thousands, I feel like it's a dangerous game,
Oh yeah,
right?
bro. Yeah. Too worried.
If you guys were ever accidentally scam something for say $10,000 and you knew it was a loophole, you knew you could get away with it again, would you get away with it again?
Oh, I'm the scammer.
Yeah, you're
Why
the
would I
guy.
do it again?
Am I
Would you
hurting
do it
anyone?
again?
Am I hurting
Is it a
anyone?
big corpo?
Say it's a big corpo, you're not hurting anybody.
don't
Say something like the check thing, where like he's
Yeah.
like bouncing fraudulent checks, right?
I'm robbing in the hood.
They get arrested now immediately though.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
people that try to do that,
Yeah.
like bounce the checks, they they pretend like they're holding or like pulling out your money or something like that, and then PD shows up.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of precautions because of him.
Yeah, literally.
Because of him, because of
Literally,
people
yeah.
like him. But yeah, so say you found a loophole, you were able to get away with it, $10,000, you knew you could do it again.
I don't think so.
Would you do it again? Say you did it once, right? You did it once already.
Yeah.
You already got the 10,000 hit your bank, you're good, and you're sitting there like, damn, I could do it again.
Nah, see, if it's hitting my bank, I wouldn't trust it. I'd need like I'd need like cash in a mattress. Like, there's no way I'm gonna trust a bank system.
Some
That
offshore
shit's
account.
all yeah.
Say you
that
pulled it out.
that shit. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, 10
Would you do it again?
yeah, probably.
You would do it again? Would you
Bro,
do it
it's a
again?
big corpo. No one's getting affected. They got it.
Say the corpo is getting affected. That's it.
They'll be alright.
Yeah.
Man, that's a hard one. I think it depends on the corpo, and I think it depends on how I'm doing it. 10K though, and it's not hurting nobody, and I got it physically in my hands. I could take it to Canada right now, which their dollars like the
It's like
lowest it's ever been.
$1.45 now.
It's so bad right now,
Yeah.
bro. Like the worst it's been in years.
Yeah, we should ask Joey about their housing market.
Oh yeah, Joey knows about their housing market.
I'm dead.
Would you do it again?
I don't know, honestly. I don't think so.
I don't know.
Don't make me the only bad person.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the part of me wants to say yes, but then the
Yeah.
part of me is
I
like,
think I would do it again.
Thank you. Yeah.
I would do it again though. I think I would space it out. Like
You're such a
10K
good
here.
person.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Like
the
once a-
10K
once
'cause,
a year?
You got eventually you're gonna get caught.
No,
Often,
100%.
Right.
often.
So like, what do you mean?
like once a year, once a month.
I say
Once a week.
Months.
Yeah, I'd say every couple months maybe.
When you
like
wanna
a
hit the
little-
casino?
Yeah, little razzle dazzle right
Yeah.
there, right? Because you can't hit it back to back,
Yeah.
Nah.
right?
Yeah,
So
it's true.
I think I agree with you. I would
Unless you
think I
could.
would definitely do it
Just
again. Nobody's getting affected. I can get away with it. I know I can get away with it for now.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a big corpo, man. They'll be alright.
That's true. They won't feel it.
They won't feel
It's
it.
a risky business.
Yeah.
Risky business.
I ain't got that.
It's like
dog in
gambling.
me. I ain't got that dog in me.
We're hitting 10,000 boxes.
Nah, that's different.
That'd be so fun though.
1,000 boxes?
Yeah, that'd be fun, dude.
I'll take the 10 that I got from the first time.
There's no shot you take it to the casino.
The 10?
Yeah, if
Why not?
you have a guaranteed way to get 10 stacks every so often versus wasting that at a casino.
It's about the thrill.
Why not reinvest that shit into something else so you don't have to keep doing
reinvest it into the casino.
it? Shut your
It's about the
you
thrill.
guys are stupid.
We're robbing the casino.
You could triple your money at the casino.
$100 box could turn into 20,000.
I'm
Nah.
going into a machine with 1,000. I'm doing max bet, max lines. I'm banking. I'm getting banked.
I just saw a guy hit for 900. You don't think
Yeah.
I could do that with 10,000?
No, not the way you play
I
games.
hope you're not just hitting for 900 with 10,000.
No, that ass.
We know someone that got the grand, bro, twice. So it's over. We're doing.
Oh yeah, the
it.
jackpot.
No, 10,000 on black. What the hell are we talking
No,
here?
that's nuts. I'm having fun with it at least. I'm not blowing all like
No, you're gonna
$100
have-
bet over
bro,
here.
you're gonna
Maybe I throw 1,000 on like something.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm gonna have fun with it.
And then use the other 9 to like just.
If I can make $40 last the whole day, I'm having fun with that 1K, bro. Max bet. Game over.
Hey, that's just not lasting the whole day.
Yeah, because I'm tripling it, so I'm gonna have to stay there for 5 days.
The casino's bad.
Yeah,
It is bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just kidding about that, but
We're not.
Yeah.
I know we're not.
We might have to call the number on the ATM soon.
I thought about it once when I blew $600 in 2 hours.
Oof, that was crazy.
Can we talk about the Sexy Red song?
No, that
Oh,
shit was
yeah.
nuts.
That
shit
is
was nuts.
that is
It's not as nuts as you guys think. I mean,
I haven't
it's
really
bang
listened to it.
bang gorilla. Like he's always been talking about fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
honest.
no,
but it's the way that he's going
It's
Yeah,
about
about
it.
when he said the P word, I was like, oh.
It's always like kind of
It's subtle.
subtle.
yeah,
This was
subtle,
just
non-
right there in your face.
ooh. Yeah, it's true.
Nah, this shit is so funny because I watched this TikTok video. He was like, "Bro, you don't
Yeah.
gotta do this.
This ain't
bro.
you, man.
What about the poetry?" I was dying.
I
dude.
also saw something though that like he's no longer with his 13-year girlfriend. So maybe
She
because
was
he
beautiful.
Yeah, but maybe because he has that freedom, he's like, yo, I'm about to be just smashing hella, you know? So I'm gonna talk dirty in this song. They just broke up recently or something, like over I don't know, I
I
just
don't
saw
like that.
Yeah.
It's our king there.
That is a wild song, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, 100%.
And especially
You know-
with like who it was with. I'm like, whoa, dude.
You know what's
Sexy Red.
crazy? You talking about, hey, let's get back on topic, and you bring that shit out.
yeah.
I know, let's get back on topic.
Bruno
Bruno
brought up Bruno.
Yeah, because I thought he wasn't blacklisted. He just like there's
He's-
rumors.
Yeah, he's in debt.
Yes.
And that's why
So
they're
he's
like,
no longer
that's
in
why
debt.
he brought out like back to back bangers.
Yes, because he's in debt too. It's like the Hard Rock in Vegas or something, right? Isn't it like a fat
It was
casino?
some shit.
Dude, I want to go there, bro. Like a fat casino, just see. what it-
10K.
Just to hear it. Literally, yes.
Let's bring 10K.
Literally. Just so I could hear the noises. Dude, sometimes I miss the smell. I like when you open the doors and the air just hits you.
No, you
Is
need
it
to call the
cigarette?
number. Call the
Huh?
number.
Cigarette.
Yes. No, but it's not only cigarettes. See, there's a different smell to that casino. You open the doors,
They got him.
the wind blasts you in the face. It's cold air. It's a little bit of cigarette, but it's also a little bit of happiness.
And the first place we hit,
And a lot of
the
sadness.
free bevs.
Yes. That's literally
free
my
bags.
favorite thing about that place.
The coldest sodas you will ever throw in
And you
your
can
mouth.
get as much as you want. Sometimes I randomly be like, I'm gonna go get me a drink. Like 10 minutes at a time. I get me a drink, I walk back, get me a drink. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get me a drink. That's also, this is a tactic, guys, for you, all you casino heads out there. If you're trying to extend your day and you only have a short payroll, this is what you do. We're gonna be a whole casino freaking thing. You go get drinks as often as possible.
I know.
$20 down, and you're down, stop for a second. Take a breather, smell the air, look at the people, go get yourself a drink, cold ass Mountain Dew, walk back, hit 20 again. And then your day lasts forever. That's the tech.
That's the tech.
That's the tech. Don't blow $600 in 2 hours. Don't do that.
Call the number if you need to.
Or if you don't need to.
So speaking of bad bets and bad choices,
The Mavs are dumbasses.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Adesanya.
no, he's also no. I'm just kidding. I'll
Fuck
talk
him
about it later.
too. He lost me money.
Because you were what? Betting. And it all goes back to the casino. Just kidding.
But Price Picks is not the same thing.
Not at
No.
all.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Let's get into that though.
Self-control.
Nah,
get
but no, literally last night, if you keep up with basketball, one of the dumbest trades, probably in sports,
I'm saying in
happened.
years, bro. I'm
Yeah,
saying in years.
like one of the worst in just all the sports, not even just basketball. You got a young generational talent, 25 years old. When you think about it, that's my age. When I saw that, I said, "Damn, that could have been me out
Luka's
there."
only 25.
Yeah,
That is nuts.
He
Bro. He,
looks
does,
40.
How tall is he?
he does not look
6'7",
25,
I
bro.
think.
You 6'7"?
It's messed up, dude.
Someone dab me up. Thank you.
Ask him how tall he is.
nah, but 25 generational player. We know when he's healthy, he's top 3,
a
like in the whole league. Traded for Anthony Davis, very dominant in his position, but 32 years old. 7-year difference. Injury prone as well. Like that's one of his
He
main
is, yeah,
things
that's
that
true.
you know, like can AD stay healthy?
Yeah, yeah.
If he can't stay healthy, the Lakers can't win.
Obsolete.
And they basically just swapped players. That was really it. Lakers guy Maxi Kleber and one other player. All we traded away was AD and our first round pick in 2029.
I got a quick question. Did AD know? Because I saw
No.
a video that he didn't know. They just came up to him.
Nobody knew. LeBron didn't know. And then somebody tried to come out and say that LeBron was growing frustrated. And he deadass was like, you're fucking lying. He was like, I ain't say that shit. It just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Luka didn't know. AD didn't know. Like, nobody knew that this shit was happening. It was supposedly the Dallas people hit up the Lakers and asked for the trade. They're like, hey, we want AD. And then they, I guess, offered Luka. And who the fuck's going to deny that trade? You know, like that's fucking Luka right there. And like I was like saying earlier and like last night, when you have like such a blockbuster trade like that, there's always rumors piling up. Like there's something leading up to
There's a build up for sure.
Yeah, like you hear like little things here and there. There was not a fucking like word said about AD being traded, Luka being traded, nothing. So it was like literally out of left field. And then a lot of people were like blaming Mark Cuban. And somebody, I didn't know this, Mark Cuban's not even like the majority owner no more.
Not anymore.
Yeah, so it's like, it wasn't even Mark Cuban because Mark Cuban, hell no, he's done before he trades Luka. I think they were just being stingy. It came out, Lakers didn't want to re-sign AD to a big deal. And then Luka was coming on a Supermax.
What's the Supermax?
So basically, in terms of contracts, there's like a supermax. So if you're with the team that drafted you, you're eligible for a supermax, which means like a max deal plus like I forgot what percentage above, and it's just to incentivize like staying like true to like with the one team.
Team.
Yeah,
basically a way to keep you.
Like seniority.
It's to keep people from like jumping around. So it like really wants to keep people in one location, so they are incentivized with a supermax. Now you could go anywhere and get a max deal, which is just like still crazy as fuck.
Yeah, it's still
like,
mad money.
It's like over like 300 million. Yeah, Supermax, if I remember correctly, his Supermax would have been 345 million.
Yeah,
but then the Mavs traded him, so now he's only eligible for a max.
What would I do with that?
What would you do with 300?
Oh, bro, I think
all I need is 5.
I'd go to the casino.
Sure.
Yeah, bro, I think I'd blow at least 2 million.
300 mil on black.
I don't even think we could place bets that high at that casino.
They looking at me, they're like, nah, you can't do that shit, man.
Dude, I would literally give so much of it away, bro. Like,
you can't though. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, no, okay, look, nothing crazy, but like, I'd be like, hey, bro, you need a house? Like, or like, you know what I'm saying?
You need a house, though.
But no, that's
gotta
like
get that shit gets taxed though.
Yeah.
But if we're being honest, that's where like a lot of these like people go wrong. I literally just watched a clip of Yachty talking about his first
that shit was
check
nuts.
where he like blew 1.3 mil.
Yeah, in a week.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I got myself a car. He was like, oh, my mama, you need a car too?
Yeah.
Here's a car.
I still got 343 million though.
Yeah, but like, I'm just saying, like, that shit goes like not quick, but
no, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I get it. I'm just
so I mean, and then somebody was like, damn, it's gonna suck for Luka because he's going from Texas with like no state tax to Cali with a crazy ass tax, and that's why a lot of players like it's incentivized to go to like Florida or like Texas or places there that like the tax is lower,
better bread. Yeah.
I forgot all about that. Like like each team, it's even NFL, MLB, everything, right?
Yeah, it's all of them.
That's nuts.
The thing that I don't understand though is that like he's literally generational.
Yeah.
Like he could be in the league for the next 10 to 15 years. You know, AD has 7.
He's 32. Yeah, he's 32.
Maybe 7 years, maybe 8.
Yeah.
So like that trade to me is crazy.
I think in terms of like building a future, it helps the Lakers the most.
100%. Yeah, I was just thinking about that because even LeBron is about to go to.
Yeah. So LeBron,
LeBron
that's probably has like a handful more years.
Yeah, he does.
He's still showing that he's not declining.
No,
I mean, in terms of like his peak, he's declining, but he's still keeping up with a lot of the young talent
that's
out
just
there.
how good he is, though. I think.
Yeah. So he still got a couple years though, and like I said, we literally traded away 1 first-round draft pick, 2029. That's not going to be a fucking high draft pick for the Mavs when that time comes. The Mavs were dumb as shit.
There has to be an RDC World skit.
Oh,
there probably is. Yeah.
They're probably cooking right now.
I think he already made a comment about the fucking trade. There was so like literally everybody in sports was commenting like mind blown. They couldn't fucking believe it. Everybody thought it was fake.
I had old pickleballers at the court today talking about it, and I was like blown away.
Like,
I was like, I can't believe they're talking about this. Yeah,
it's like nobody could fathom that they would trade. That's like trading away. Okay, let me calm down. But like trading away Jordan for fucking like nothing.
Yeah.
Like
one guy actually made a comparison.
It's
like
it's not a smart move.
Yeah.
I'm not into basketball as much as I want to, but it's always going to be go Lakers. So
yeah,
it's good for me.
Same. I'm not like super big on basketball. Like I keep up with like what's happening and everything.
That's what I was going to ask. So if your mom,
no, dude, my mom's been a Lakers fan literally since I've been alive. Like she's been the biggest. Like I used to have like an old Shaq jersey. My mom's been a huge Lakers fan, so I know for a fact when she sees it, because I don't think she has yet, but like it's gonna be a big thing for her. You know? She's gonna be like, Luka, really? She's gonna be so happy, dude. That's what's cool about it because, like, I mean, if we're honest, this is no offense to Anthony Davis, but like he's so prone to injuries. even when he was balling out, it was like, you know what I mean? Like it was like always worried about like him doing something.
No, literally, he just missed like 2 games in a row because his abdomen.
I mean, there's been moments where the Lakers.
My season one too. Really? He's on my season parlay too.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah, motherfucker sold my shit. Yeah. I took his first half.
Was it last year or this year? Like where like the Lakers literally needed him during the finals and he couldn't play.
I can't remember.
I don't remember what year. Yeah, but this has been times like that where like he is a good player, you know, he is a good big dude, but like bro, if he can't make it to the game.
Yeah, like literally his last full game before he got hurt the next day, it was like 42 and 23.
Yeah.
So it was like insane. Like when he is healthy,
Baller.
dude, he's a fucking monster.
Yeah,
it's
baller.
insane. Luka, when healthy, is a triple double.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Like
okay.
if he like there was at one point if he wasn't average like getting a triple double, his averages went down.
Yeah.
So like in the game right now, healthy, Luka's top 3.
Yeah.
Jokic, him, and Giannis. Like those are like the 3.
Yeah, I like that.
So it's like, LeBron's like fringe top 10, top 15 little area, but Luka, he's
up there.
Up there.
Yeah.
Like, he's battling for that top spot. Like
he's a
really,
baller, bro, yeah.
It's like Jokic at number 1 in my opinion, and then Luka, and then Giannis.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I like Giannis at 3. That's cool.
Let me ask you guys this: who do you guys think is going to retire first, Adesanya or LeBron?
Adesanya.
Yeah.
How old is Adesanya?
He's not that old, dude. I want to say he's 35. But the
AD.
MMA retirement age is like closer to 40. Is he 35? How old is he? 36?
Oh, he's 35. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So the thing is, hey, look, this is sad because I really, obviously, even you guys like that aren't really like, especially in the beginning of when he first popped off and he was like doing all this anime stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone really fell in love with him, But just to see like. Out of his last 4 fights, he's lost. I mean, out of his last 5 fights, he's lost 4. He's got stopped in his last 2. He got stopped in his last 3. Remember, Pereira knocked him out in that first championship fight. Then he lost to Jerkis Duplessis, who choked him out. Then he lost yesterday to knockout in round 2.
Yeah.
It's like to see like his career dwindling is just a little sad, Like I forgot where I was, but I didn't even mean to be honest, I wanted to wait to watch the fights till that night. I didn't want to know anything. But my dumbass accidentally opened up X, and the first fucking thing
that's how I saw it.
Imavov knocks out Adesanya round 2, and I was so sad, bro.
I saw that
Just to see it
happened from like a potential eye poke.
Oh, really?
So
see, that's the thing. I didn't watch. No,
okay.
I didn't watch the fight.
So
I only saw the knockout.
The quick like last like 10, 30, or maybe 20 seconds I saw is like they're going at it, and he gets eye poked on his left, and then he instead of like taking the time, he just switches to southpaw.
Yeah.
And then sure enough, he doesn't see the right coming.
Dang, I saw the knockout, right? And the only thing that I thought of was he does it a lot, right? He'll switch from orthodox to southpaw. So I thought this is the only thing that I could think of for Imavov is that what happens usually when you switch stances, you're not ready to engage, right? Because you just thought about switching to your opposite side. So I thought that the way I saw it was like Imavov timed that. So like once he's in southpaw and then right when he switches to when he's in orthodox and he switches over to southpaw, Imavov's like, okay, right hand, because then it's open, like you go from here to here, and then his coming in with the 1-2.
Yeah.
The reaction time is not there, right? I didn't know it was off. It might have been off the knockout.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Yeah,
that's pretty crazy. I mean, Imavov is nasty. Like, he good stand up, good ground game. Like, he obviously had the chance, but I thought, to be honest, this is what I wondered for Adesanya was he knocks out Imavov yesterday, and then he goes on to fight whoever wins Jerkis versus Sean Strickland. Obviously, that's not gonna happen. He's at his point where he is up there. Even though he's only 35, I mean, he's fought boxing, kickboxing. He got into MMA late. Like, he didn't have like the longevity in MMA like most MMA athletes do. So he's an old 35 to be in combat sports, and I think maybe he's at a point where like he's just lost a step. And then like once you, especially with something like MMA, once you lose a step where you're not seeing shit no more like you used to, like it's probably time. And that's the one thing that I was gonna ask you guys. Like, let's say you guys were professional athletes or you guys were like towards that end. Do you feel like you would know for your let's just talk about like your athleticism in general, because obviously we're getting older and shit like that. So do you guys feel like you guys would know at your peak when it would be time to like go? Like, let's say you guys were playing any type of sport. Okay, let's say even if it's for like fucking gaming or like esports.
Did I love it? I think that's the reason.
Yeah. So no. Think about this. This is a scenario. This is something that you love, and like this is something that you're super passionate about, and you're skillful at it, and you guys have been doing at it for a career on your own. Like the only reason I bring this up is because Adesanya's 35, right? He just lost his last 3 and he got stopped in 2. 1 by choke, 1 by knockout. So like obviously it's not looking good for him,
Yeah, he's going downhill.
But the thing with like not only MMA fighters or like but just professional athletes in general, I always feel like they're not willing to give up because of how much love they have for their sport, how much passion they have for it, So like do you guys feel like you guys would be able to recognize when you guys would be like, okay, it's my time, like it's done?
I think so. I think most athletes also, they understand it. Like they see it, it's just like that love for it. They're like, I can't give it up.
Yeah.
This is all I know.
Yeah, yeah. I feel bad for them.
You know, most times if you're like in like a sport, you've probably been doing it since you were a little kid.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's literally all you've known. It's hard giving that up. Like that's a little piece of you that you're leaving behind. So it's hard for me speaking on it because like I played sports, but I knew what I was. Yeah. I knew that I didn't care about sports like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, I don't really care.
Yeah.
And so it's a little bit different talking.
Dang, I guess for me, like I'm not really into like sports or anything like that. So in terms of gaming, if I was just getting shitted on.
Let's say you're a pro gamer though. Like let's say for example like a guy like Tens. But then towards the end, like you could kind of tell like.
Oh yeah, nah. I think yeah.
Like you could.
Thanks for clarifying that. I know when my time is up. I know my time. I feel like I mean obviously all sports comes down to just kind of your physical resilience, right? Yeah. So like reaction time is pretty much key. I feel like
first thing that goes.
Yeah, it's the first thing that like I feel like, dude, if you're not down to like sit there and just kind of maintain your reaction time or try to increase it or whatnot, like I feel like at that point it's over. Yeah, because like, dude, there's so many kids now that just fucking they just play.
Well, it's different. It's a lot.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's so crazy is how like the world has changed.
Yeah, the generations.
Like, everyone just has everything.
Yeah, it's crazy to see that actually. Even with MMA, like now, these kids that are growing up in MMA that are training everything at once, and they're not just learning like, oh, this guy's a really good kickboxer or really good at Muay Thai, but they're learning every single aspect of the game. By the time they get into an actual organization, they're beast. Mm-hmm. And you see them coming up now, like a guy like Ilia Topuria, where he's been fighting since, I don't know, like a young age or whatever, but like he's trained everything. He hasn't been like a specialist. Like I'm not a wrestling guy. I'm not a jiu-jitsu guy. I've done everything. So then you see just their game is way more dynamic. They're leagues ahead of the motherfuckers that are training like just single shit back in the day. It's the same thing with gaming, bro. Like how fast like their reaction and stuff like that, just like the different generations. It's just sad to see as a fan too, I think. Yeah. Like it kind of even happened with Anderson Silva. Like the guy was fighting way past what he should be fighting, you know. And then you see them getting knocked out, you see them getting stopped. It's like, do you guys think it tarnishes their legacy at all? Wait, no, you answer first though. In regards to, do you think you'll know your time?
I feel like I would, and also I feel like I would have a good like solid foundation with me. So like if I wasn't seeing it, I'm pretty sure like one of you guys would be like, hey bro.
Oh yeah.
Like sure. let's take a look at this. Yeah, like hey man.
Let's hang it up, man.
Hey bud.
Hey man.
But
good job. You know.
I'd like to think like I'd be able to handle it and like just like, all right, it is what it is.
Yeah,
like,
I guess that's true. It really does. It probably comes down to who is willing to tell you that.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because it's like either A, you start adjusting, you got to put in more effort. Yeah. Or B, like you've done your time, you're good, man. Like you know.
Yeah. I think
sometimes you can't even put more effort. Like sometimes, like
physically,
that's what's so
like
sad about it. Yeah.
Like when you think about some of these players, they literally put their whole bodies on the line. Like shit, Kobe towards the end of his like playing career, he used to be bundled up on the end of the bench at like when his time was done on the games. Like he literally was killing himself to make sure that he was playing every day.
Limping off and stuff.
It was sad to see. Calvin Johnson had to retire early because like all the hits that he was taking, and like he literally said he just hopes that his body doesn't give out on him during the game.
Yeah.
And so he was like, I physically cannot keep going.
Oh yeah, I mean it happens in all aspects of sports too. Like
it makes me sad.
Ronnie Coleman, so I think about.
Oh yeah.
You know, fucking,
that shit's so sad
like
to me.
Tony Hawk, like whenever like he retired eventually too, and it was just like a whole different generation coming up. So
I feel like it also has to do with like us being young and then seeing them grow, pop off,
kind of grow. Yeah.
But by the time we're older, they're halfway out the door.
That is sad too. Yeah. If you think about it too, like a lot of the MMA guys that like we grew up loving, they're like on their way out. You know, like Adesanya's not the only one. Dustin Poirier. Yeah. Just think about Justin Gaethje, Dan Hooker. Like they're all in their higher 30s. You know.
Same with basketball too. Like
literally, bro.
A lot of like those guys are out the door.
Yeah.
Shit. Football as well.
Yeah, it's true. It's time for the new kids. Like we saw that. Yeah. It's like super sad, but because obviously like we have to like watch it, we see it. So.
Just like this episode coming to an end, we'll call it there. Been a pleasure. Episode 33 in the books. Stay tuned for what we have planned the next upcoming weeks. I feel like they should be pretty funny and pretty fun for us, honestly, to be honest.
I agree.
And don't forget to
like, comment,
subscribe,
and share these videos, whether it's to TikTok or YouTube, whatever the case may be. We appreciate you guys always watching. Shout out to the people that told me this week that they enjoy the podcast and they think it's funny. When you guys like come out and say that to us, like it genuinely means a lot. Especially when it catches me off guard. I'm like, oh wow, you actually watched. So.
And once again, condolences for anyone who has family passed away or is injured during the accidents there.
Yes.
We do hope you guys the best and send our condolences that way. But we have one last thing to say.
What happened?
Ready? 3, 2, 1, shoot.